Welcome to The Explainer. I am so incredibly pumped to have you here today. If you've been looking for a literally step-by-step masterclass on riding this upcoming, massive football wave using CapCut, well, you've hit the jackpot. We're not doing fluff today, no way. We're getting right into the nuts and bolts of content creation. We're going to break down exactly how to turn raw, everyday match footage into absolute viral gold.
Okay, let's dive into this. Think about the biggest football tournament in the world. Historically, 32 teams. But this upcoming 2026 event is scaling up to a massive 48 teams. That is literally unprecedented. So what does this actually mean for you? It means the viewership pool is exploding. There's this colossal wave of attention building up right now, and today's explainer is all about getting you positioned perfectly to catch it. Here's the exact roadmap we're taking today. First, the massive YouTube opportunity, then sourcing perfect match clips, beating the dreaded shorts freeze, editing viral shorts in CapCut, mastering keyframes, sound, and text, and finally, the final polish and export. All right, moving right into Section 1, the massive YouTube opportunity. The financial upside we're looking at here is just, wow, it's massive. Football is huge globally, right? But it has this incredibly dedicated viewership in Tier 1 countries. And these are the nations where advertisers are more than happy to pay a premium. Because of that, creators who nail this niche are seeing incredibly high RPMs. That's revenue per mil, basically how much cash you make per 1,000 views. The demand is already surging, guys, and the payout potential is off the charts.
Which brings us to Section 2, sourcing perfect match clips.
Now, finding clean footage used to be a total nightmare, but honestly, not anymore. The absolute goldmine right now is FIFA's own YouTube channel. They actually teamed up with YouTube, and they're constantly running these live streams of historic old matches. You can literally pull clips right out of these streams. Or, you can wait for match uploads to pop up naturally, or just scour TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter for highlights. The raw material is out there, just waiting for you to get your hands on it.
Section 3. Beating the shorts freeze.
Okay, I want you to really ask yourself this. Why does YouTube freeze your shorts? It's the ultimate nightmare, right? Well, the answer is duplication. If you just grab a raw highlight and toss it online, hundreds of other people are doing the exact same thing. When the algorithm sees that flood of identical, unedited clips, it just flags them as non-unique, and boom, your views are frozen at 0.
So the crucial point is this. A raw upload is basically a one-way ticket to an algorithm freeze, or even worse, a copyright strike. But an edited upload, that gets a viral push. To get the algorithm on your side, your content absolutely has to register as unique. If a crazy play happens and you quickly post a uniquely edited perspective of it, YouTube pushes it. If you drag your feet and just post the raw file, you lose. It's that simple.
Okay, Section 4, editing viral shorts in CapCut. Let's talk workflow. Please do not download a full 90-minute match and just randomly scroll through it in your editor. That is a massive waste of your time. Instead, try this. Step 1. Keep a notepad handy while you watch the match. When something wild happens, jot down the exact timestamp. Step 2. Use those timestamps to extract only the perfect bite-sized clips you actually need. It takes a tiny bit of patience up front, but trust me, it is a total game changer for your workflow. All right, so you've got your clip in CapCut. Here's how we dodge those copyright strikes and optimize for mobile viewers. Step 1. Change that aspect ratio immediately. The sweet spot recommended by our sources is 3:4, though 9:16 is super popular for shorts too. Step 2. Scale up that horizontal TV footage so it totally fills your vertical screen. And Step 3, this is absolutely crucial, you've got to add keyframes.
And this brilliantly illustrates why keyframes matter so much. When you blow up a wide video to fit a narrow phone screen, the action, the ball, is going to fly right off the edge of the frame. By using keyframes in CapCut to manually pan the camera and track that ball, you do two massive things. First, you keep the viewer's eyeballs glued to the high-speed action. Second, that manual camera movement actually proves to the algorithm that your clip is completely unique and transformative.
Moving on to Section 5, keyframes, sound, and text.
Okay, let's build this out. Step 1. Sound effects. Right when a player's boot smacks that ball, you want to drop in a really exaggerated football hit sound effect on that exact frame. CapCut's audio library is full of them. Step 2. Visual hooks. Drop in a super clean text template. And Step 3. Bring it all to life. Throw on a fast typing animation and, this is the secret sauce, pair it with a typing sound effect.
Seriously, I cannot stress this enough. Sound effects are your ultimate secret weapon here. Muting that boring raw commentary and totally rebuilding the audio landscape with heavy thuds, swooshes, and typing noises, that is exactly what stops a viewer mid-scroll. It hooks them on a totally subconscious level and shoots your retention rate through the roof. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 6, Final Polish and Export.
Almost there. Step 1. Grab a trending audio track from YouTube Shorts and drop it into your edit. But make sure you separate the music and turn it down so it sits perfectly underneath your sound effects, rather than drowning them out. Step 2. Slap an adjustment layer over the whole timeline and do a quick color grade. Just crank up the contrast and saturation a bit. It makes the green of the pitch and the team jerseys just pop beautifully on mobile screens. And Step 3. Export your shiny new, highly unique, algorithm-ready masterpiece.
I want to leave you with a really powerful takeaway from our sources today. The absolute worst thing you could possibly do is just sit around waiting for the opening whistle in 2026. The creators who are going to absolutely crush this opportunity, they're the ones building their chops right now. So go to FIFA's channel, grab those old live streams, and practice this exact CapCut blueprint today. Get a massive head start on the 90% of people who are just sitting on the sidelines. So my question to you is this. With literally the biggest viewership event in history right around the corner, are you going to just watch from the bleachers, or are you going to open CapCut today and take your shot? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.